A day on the focus, folks. It's Anne here, your friendly neighborhood history buff, ready to dive into the fascinating events of March 20th. Buckle up, buttercups, because today's a doozy. First off, let's acknowledge that March 20th is the 79th day of the year, 80th if it's a leap year, which this one isn't. So we've got nearly 300 days left to make this year count. Let's make them epic. Now, to the juicy stuff. Way back in 1206, Michael IV Autoreanos became the Big Cheese, the ecumenical patriarch of Constantinople. Talk about a title to drop at a cocktail party. Fast forward a few centuries, and 1600 brought us the Linköping bloodbath in Sweden. Apparently, Maundy Thursday wasn't all gentle lambs and hot cross buns that year. 5 noblemen got the chop, publicly beheaded. Talk about a bad Thursday. But hold on to your hats because the 17th century was a roller coaster. In 1602, the Dutch East India Company was founded. Think of them as the original, slightly more ruthless, Amazon. And in 1616, Sir Walter Raleigh got a parole from the Tower of London after 13 years. I bet he had some stories to tell. The 1800s were equally dramatic. Napoleon's 100 Days started on March 20, 1815, after he dramatically escaped from Elba. Big mistake, Napoleon. Also in 1848, King Ludwig I of Bavaria abdicated. I'm guessing his retirement was a bit less dramatic than Napoleon's escape. And the same year, Harriet Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin, a novel so powerful it practically started a war, was published. Then there's 1854, the birth year of the Republican Party in the U.S. Who knew Wisconsin was such a pivotal location? And 1890, when Bismarck, the Iron Chancellor of Germany, was fired by Kaiser Wilhelm II. Talk about a career change. The 20th and 21st centuries also had their share of wow moments. From Einstein submitting his groundbreaking theory of relativity in 1916, to the first U.S. aircraft carrier being commissioned in 1922, to the Iraq War beginning in 2003, history buffs are truly spoiled for choice when it comes to March 20th. And birthdays? Oh, we've had a few. Fascinating. The Roman poet Ovid in 43 BC. I bet his love poems didn't rhyme as well with the beheadings of 1600, and the remarkable Anne Bradstreet, a Puritan American poet born in 1612. So there you have it, folks, a whirlwind tour of March 20th throughout history. A day of power plays, revolutions, literary masterpieces, and a whole lot of drama. Creative story segment. Imagine this Anne Bradstreet, quill in hand, gazing out her window at the budding spring flowers. She's writing a poem, her words flowing like the melting snow, when a sudden tremor shakes the ground. It's a tremor echoing the earth-shaking events happening across the globe. The echoes of Napoleon's march, the whispers of revolution, the clash of swords in Sweden. She pauses, her pen hovering over the parchment, a single tear tracing a path through the ink. She writes a new verse, one filled with a foreboding sense of the future, the weight of history pressing down on her shoulders. The poem, titled The Tremor of Ages, becomes her most haunting masterpiece. And as for today, let's raise a glass, of milk or whatever you prefer, to the rich tapestry of history. We'll be back tomorrow with more of A Day on the Focus. Until then, keep those history books open and your curiosity alive.